happiest every time I see it. This is a real tax.
Hey lovelies, how are you? Let me know if you guys can hear me. And as you come on, just go ahead and give it a like for me. I'm trying to get this going. So if you can't hear me, let me know. Can you hear me? Give me a moment. Let me just go ahead and do something. Don't know if you guys are hearing me, so just let me try something. Give me 2 seconds. Oh, you can? Hey, sunshine. How you doing? And let me know if you guys are seeing my countertop properly. Okay, yeah, I think you guys are seeing it now. Alrighty. We're going to go ahead and get this done. I started, so today what I'm going to be doing, I'm going to be making Bammy from scratch. And I'm going to show you the new way of doing it and the old way of doing it. I'll show you the old way and then we'll switch into the new way, which is a little bit more, how should I put it, less time consuming as what we know. So the only thing we're going to need today is some salt. We're going to need our cassava. I've peeled some of them already. So I have 2 more to go. So we're going to need the good old cassava. So that's what we're going to be using. All right, guys. So let's get this going. I hope you guys are doing good on Sunday. It's cold here. Outside is all melted. So that's something good that I must say I'm happy about. I've already peeled a couple of it already. So I'm just going to go ahead and finish peeling this. And then I'm washing it. So there's 2 ways to peel this. You could use a good old knife to peel it. Or if you want something that's easier, you go ahead and use your good old vegetable peeler. And that will help you tremendously. So you just go ahead and do it like this. This is the easier way of peeling it. And you'll see it. All right. And you know, any Jamaican that they know cassava is hard. It's a hard root. And it is not easy. All right, so there it is. So pretty much this is 2 that I'm doing. I'm just cleaning it up before I go ahead and wash it. Okay. Guys, if you have Twitch, if you're over from Twitch, welcome. Welcome, lovelies. And if you're watching me live on YouTube, welcome. All right. This has been giving me a little bit of a trouble to go ahead and get that going on the Twitch side. So pretty much this is 2 that I have gone ahead and I have peeled 2. I'm going to go ahead and wash this and then I'll be right back. Guess what, guys? I realized I didn't finish peeling one. I was in the middle of peeling it. This video went out and I had to stop and start the live back over again. So technology, technology, technology. Good old technology. Actually, I find that this is easier to use it to peel than even the knife, because it doesn't stop. You just do one long peel, and you don't have to keep stopping because the cassava is so hard. So this is how it looks after I've peeled it. I'm going to go ahead, like I said, and wash it. So once I have them washed, now it's going to go ahead and it's going to be time to do what we call the grating. So we normally grate it growing up, and that's the hard part. I have a grater that I've had, my mom has had from Jamaica. You could get grater anywhere. I'm not sure where you're watching me from, but in Jamaica you could get the grater. But anyway, so this is it, and we're gonna go ahead and grate it. I'm gonna grate a couple. I'm not gonna grate everything. All right, so I'm going to show you the consistency of the grater, because I'm not going to stay here and grate it. I'm going to show you an easier way how to get this done. Okay, so that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to go ahead and show you how much easier it is to get this done using what we have, the good old blender. If you notice here, not sure if you can see it, but I have my blender here. So you see my blender, and this is the easier way. So we're going to look at the consistency. This is the consistency of blending, of the grate, to grate it. And then I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to show you the consistency of going ahead and doing the blender. So for the blender, I'm going to need to cut it a little bit smaller to go into the blender and make it easier. But I'll go ahead and grate this one. Okay, so I'm just going to go ahead and start to cut this up smaller. I'm just going to go ahead and cut it up a little bit smaller and put it into my blender. So if you have a blender, you could use a blender. If you have a grater only, you could still do it. So it doesn't require that you have a blender. I'm just for time. It's time consuming, and it's easier to just go ahead and do this. So I'm just cutting them in smaller pieces to go in my Vitamix blender. All right. And that's it. So we're pretty much done with that, with the amount of pieces that I have. This is the last piece that I'm going to do. And then I'm going to blend it up. This doesn't take long. It's not a long... Hi, Marcia. How are you? So it doesn't take long to get done when you're doing it this way. So you saw how I did it by grater and just that little piece. And then I'm going to go ahead and do this, which is less time consuming. All right, so that's it. I'm finished cutting this up. Now I'm going to go ahead and get the get it blended. So you're going to be hearing a noise for a little bit to just get it blended, and that's how we're going to get this done, okay? So give me 2 seconds. I need to... So... And... Give me a sec. All right, so all I'm gonna do now is just go ahead and cover it up. And because it's so much, I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna try to pulse it instead of starting, because I just want to see how it does do with the blender. There's no water, so you don't need to add any water to it. If you know cassava has a lot of water in it. As a matter of fact, you're gonna have to squeeze out the water, and you will need to have you could either have a milk bag to do it, or you could have some cheesecloth, whichever is easier for you. All right. Okay, so this is it. So with my blender, all I'm going to do, I'm not putting any water in there right away, because my blender is pretty heavy. So what I do, I just go ahead and just toss it around in there. Just use the knife to just get the bottom ones up and go in, because I don't want to introduce too much water in it. But if you don't have a blender that is a heavy duty blender, then feel free to go ahead and enter a little bit of water to help it, and then you'll just have to squeeze out more water. And I'm gonna get my stick to, my good old dandy stick to get in there. I'm short today. I can't climb, so I'm gonna just use the knife. But I have the stick that goes in here, and it's at the top. I'm not willing to climb to get it where I have it, because I don't really ever use it. Okay, the other thing that I could have done is make this, cut these a little bit smaller to help me out. Okay. If you guys could just go ahead and give the live a like thumbs up for me. And if you're new over in Twitch, if you just go ahead, and I hope if you like this, continue to follow me on there, and I will be doing more Jamaican authentic meals that we're used to, which brings me in, it's nostalgic for me, so it's bringing back my childhood. This is going to take a little bit longer, so normally I wouldn't put water in there, but I'm going to go ahead and add some water to this. But I'm not adding much. If you look, it's a tad bit. You'll see how much I have entered into that. It's not much. I don't want too much water in there, because I don't want to have to be squeezing out forever. I'm just pulsing it. When I pulse it, it goes better. because I don't intend to be on this forever. I am going to have to end up squeezing out more water than I want. So all right, so it's pretty much going. Have enough water. I don't think I need to put any more water in there. Depending on how you like it, if you like it the consistency that you grew up with, I would suggest that you don't blend it out as much if you like a more coarser consistency. I like stuff smooth, so I don't mind. Okay, all right. So here it is. It's pretty much done. See the consistency? So you get to see it. I'm gonna let you see it. I'm just gonna use, so there it is. So that's the consistency when you blend it. I have 2 more cassavas, and I'm thinking if I should do them along with these, or oh, you think I should just do all of them and be over and done with it? Yeah. So I'm just going to peel the other 2 and do it as well. While that is going, I'm just going to strain this out. I have bags, so I am going to go ahead and use milk bags. If you don't, the milk bag is easier to use. When you have the milk bag, then you don't have to, you know, it's easier than using just a cheesecloth to strain it out. So that's much easier. All right, so this is what I'm going to do. This amount that I had before, I'm going to go ahead and put it in here as well. And because everything is going to go back into this, I'm straining it back into this. Who remember how they used to make the starch? The starch that they used to put on clothes or crochet back in the days? It's the same cassava that they used to use to do it. So, here we go, guys. I'm just going to take this. And I'm going to go ahead and just pour this in. Okay. All right. I'm just scraping out everything. Like I said, this is just 2 things that you need when you're making it. It's just salt and the cassava. Okay? When you're frying it, that's a different story. But just to make it, the only thing you need is cassava and the salt. So I'm squeezing out the starch and the extra water that I put in there. So I remember growing up where we used to make the starch and you used to leave it outside, make it dry, and then you would come back and do the crochet with it. To starch like crochets and stuff like that. My mom used to do crocheting a lot, so I remember that, getting the starch. So this is a quick and easy way how to make it. Remember I tell you guys that I did not want to put too much water in there because I don't want to have to be squeezing forever. For those who are on here that are Jamaicans, welcome. Let me know if this is a way that you would try instead of doing the traditional way of gratering it. You know. All right. I've gotten out a lot. What I'm gonna do once I'm done squeezing, I'm gonna do the next batch, so I'm gonna peel more. But in the meantime, I'm just gonna put this right here, let it drain. I have something already set up. So if you guys could see this, let me know. Whoops, I'm sorry. So this right here, I'm gonna turn the camera to the other direction so you could see it. Look at this. This is the starch. So here's the starch. You're seeing the starch that I'm squeezing out. That's what you're seeing right there. Okay, guys? So that's the starch right there that you're seeing. And I'm going to go ahead and put this back where you could get to see it again. Okay, guys? So that's the starch that you're seeing. This is the good old starch that you would use for starching clothes. You would leave that in the sun, make it dry to make the starch. Okay, guys? So what I have here now is let me see if you guys could see this. I'm going to use a ring. But before I do that, this that I squeezed out, which I could squeeze it some more, to be honest with you. Hi guys, when you come on, just go ahead and like the live for me. Thank you for coming. You can just go ahead and I'm going to lay it on the sheath. So I'm going to put it onto the sheath so that you guys, so this is the sheet. I just have a sheet and I put paper on it to help to take out the moisture. Okay, so that's what I'm going to do. So this, I'm going to try to see if I could get a little bit more. Okay, and then I'm going to go ahead and do this with it. Just to make it dry out a little bit more out of the bag. Okay. So there it goes. I'm trying to take out the moisture out of it. So there it is. Alrighty. So I am just now going to go ahead and on the sheath, I'm going to go ahead and let me put this so you guys can see it a little bit better. I'm going to lift this a little bit more. more so you could see it. So there it is. So this is how it looks. This is how it looks from. This is the consistency from the blender. So I'm just going to spread it on the sheath to kind of get a little bit more of the moisture out of it. But this is much, for me, this is a quicker process than going ahead and staying grater in all that cassava. Okay. And cassava is good because it doesn't raise people's glycemic index. So it's a better alternative to the regular flour, you know, so that's also good. When you're doing bammy, you don't necessarily have to fry it. You could basically eat it right away. You could bake it as well, to lower the amount of fats. And what I normally do, I normally soak it in some coconut milk. So that's what I do. So this is it on the sheet right now. This is what it looks like. I'm just trying to get some more of the moisture out of it. In the meantime, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to peel two more that I have. So I have this one and I have this. So I have two more pieces. So I'm going to take this to the side for now. And I'm going to go ahead and peel these. And once I have them peeled, then I'm going to go ahead and blend them like I did the other one, okay? So that's what I'm going to be doing. Like I said, this peeler is so good. Hey Ridley, how are you? Yes, I'll send it through the phone when I'm done making them for you. So that's what I'm doing. Just peeling them with this. How is the weather in Jamaica? Is it cold as yet? I heard that it was going to be getting cold. Yes, they do. But I don't know how to differentiate it. I know there's one in Jamaica. There's the bitter and the sweet one. This one I think is the sweet one that we have here, that we get here. So that's what I use. Mummy, there's bitter and sweet cassava in Jamaica or just the bitter one? Oh, my mom said there's both in Jamaica. So, but I don't know how to differentiate them. It's windy. Oh. I wonder what's the temperature. Is it windy in Florida too? This one I know is the sweet one, so I don't need to taste it. That's the one that we get here. We don't get the bitter one here. So that's null and void for me on that one. So that's something that is good. I'm happy that we are able to get both here, you know. guys give me a second because this is login, so I'm trying to if it's logging, let me know. I just try to do something to make it not log anymore. So I'm hoping it works. Let me see. Hold on. Hold on. Oh, yeah. Yeah, it is used to do beer. But unfortunately I don't know about that because I don't drink. Let me rephrase. I drink, I just don't consume alcohol. Yeah. We all drink. It's just what we consume. Hi guys, for anyone coming on, I'm here making Bammy. Go ahead and give the video a thumbs up. I'm peeling the second set. Already did the first set and I have 2 more left, so I'm just gonna go ahead and use them so they don't go bad. Yeah. Okay. So yeah, you could also use the leaf. They use it, they eat the leaf as well. Cassava came to Jamaica during the slave trade. So that's how we got cassava in Jamaica. When we were being shipped, we were able to, they brought cassava to Jamaica. All right, so that's it for the ones that I'm going to go ahead. And now, guys, just a little tidbit. So this is compost. This I will use as natural fertilizer, okay? So this is, it will decompose and become natural fertilizer. That's what that's going to do. All right, so I'm finished with that. That's that. I got 2 more. Okay, so the other 2, I'm just going to do the same thing. I'm going to go ahead and cut it up, put it in the blender, and let that go. Yeah, wax is on the skin of the cassava. It's always like waxy. And I'm thinking that's from the starch. So all I'm doing right now is just to cut up the rest of the cassava to put in the blender. That's a lot of work to go ahead and grate all that. Okay, for all the silent listeners, watchers, it'd be nice if you go ahead and give the video a thumbs up to help me to grow this channel. So that's what I'm here doing. I'm rebooting this. Let's see if it works. I think it will. Okay. All right. So no, I don't want to fry any. I'm not that kind of person. Ridley, I don't like oily stuff. I try to eat healthy as possible. I'm using this for what I want, which is the bammy. I don't want that. Yeah, I just want some bammy, and I'm not able to get it. So what I do, I make it myself. And the ones in the store, they're there forever. So at least I know this is fresh. Yeah, I don't want anything fried like that. And then I soak mine and oh, I send it through the phone for you? Yeah, but I won't be doing that now. I don't have that time to stop and fry. Yeah, you'll get it faster by going to the store down there. You guys probably have fresh bammy in Florida. Okay, so that's it. This is done. Okay, now that's it. I'm going to go ahead again, and I'm just going to put some water in here so I could get the rest of this done. Guys, I was about to mix up my blender. Forgot that I had a spoon in there. Okay, so I'm not doing this all the way where it's too, the texture is too smooth. So this is fine. Let me remove this blender from here. So it's done. All right, so alrighty, so here we go again. We're gonna go ahead and strain out the second batch. So when you're doing it by yourself, you gotta get skilled. And how you're gonna get this accomplished. Gonna go ahead again and remove this and then do it. Okay, there's a little bit left, but I'll get it out. So this is it again. So this is just a milk bag. You could get these, I get the unbleached. For me, I always use unbleached when it comes to using like milk bag or even cheesecloth. It's always unbleached for me, okay? Whoops, it was about to come out at the top. Did not realize I had this open. We're squeezing out to the top of it. Okay, guys, so all right, so I'm getting out as much as I can. Okay, so now I have this right here. Go ahead and move that. I'm gonna show you guys something in a minute. The starch that we're used to growing up has already started to settle at the bottom. So I'm already seeing it. I'm not wringing it with a towel, Ridley. I do it this is my way of doing it. That's the reason why I did this, because I'm not doing it that way. So you might do it with a towel. I don't. I always use cheesecloth or use in this case milk bag, which works out better. Yeah. So, and then I just put it on this to let it kind of get the rest of it out. So that's what I'm doing. That's the reason why I blend it. I didn't grate it. It's faster. It's if you look at this, it doesn't have much water in there. And you need to have a little bit of moisture in there to mold them. So I don't need to necessarily get everything out of it. I'm not trying to get it where. So now I'm going to reverse this back again. And there is some more left in here. I'm going to try to get the rest of it out. So let me try to get it out. All right, so so this is the last amount, not much left. that's it. This is the last part. It's just, this is not a lot. There's just a little that was left in the blender. Squeeze it out. And then I'm going to go ahead and season it with some salt. So that's it right there. All right, so, and just to let you guys know, the milk bag, I think works better. It's drier than when you wring it with a cloth, with a towel, like how they used to do it traditionally. So as you get, that's what they had back then, so they did the best they could with it. Technology has evolved, so when you have technology and something better comes along, hey, go ahead and integrate it. Why not? You don't have to stick doing the old way. That's harder. So, yeah. All right, that's it. So I'm done. All right, let me show you guys something. I don't know how I'm going to show it to you. I'm going to try. You remember we were talking about the starch earlier? I don't know if you guys could see this, but let me see if I could show it to you. Let me see if I could show it to you guys. Look at that. Look at that starch. That starch reminds me of back in the day when we used to wait for the starch. So we would put this out in the sun so we could get that starch, that white that's down in the bottom. We'd let this evaporate out to get the starch, and we'd use that to do starch, to crochet that my mom used to make. So this is pretty much something that brings back good memories. So I'm pretty much done with this right now. Now we're moving on to the next part of this journey. Okay. I'm going to move on to getting this part done. Okay, so moving on to get this part done here. And we're going to go ahead and show you now, just wash my hands. So I'm going to show you now how, the starch for school. Yeah, starch for clothes. So this is how I'm just going to go ahead and kind of like spread it out, because I'm going to season it, put some salt on it. So that's all I'm going to put on it, some salt. There's some people that will add other things to it. I don't like too much stuff. I just want it bare. If you want to add when you're soaking it in the milk, that's fine. You could add, some people add cinnamon to it. Some people add nutmeg to it. Whatever your heart contents. I'm just giving you an easier way, and hopefully this will help someone to do Bammy instead of sitting down there and grate it forever and ever when you have a blender that could do the same thing. All right. So that's about that with that. I'm trying to clean because it irritates me as I go along. I need to clean while I am doing this. So I'm kind of getting my countertop because stuff was flying. So what if you don't have something like this? You could go ahead and use a plate, use whatever you have. This is a cookie cutter. And the same cookie cutter, that's what I'm going to use to go ahead and make mine. I have multiple sizes, so you can do the size that's best for you. Also, you want to make them form. This is another thing that you could use if you have one of these. So this is something else that you could use to help to form it. I don't too like the plastic, but this is another option. I've never used this one. I've only used the cookie cutter before. And I wanted to try this out. So I'm going to try it. I'm going to only do one in here just to see how it works. So let me get... Alrighty, so now I'm gonna kind of do a switcheroo, and so you need some, I use parchment paper. I'm not advertising, but this is parchment paper, and all I'm gonna do with the parchment paper is that I'm gonna lay it just like what I did earlier. I put this on here, but before I go ahead and do that, I'm gonna get my salt. This is sea salt. Use a salt that makes your heart happy. For me, I like sea salt. So I'm not gonna do a lot of salt on it. I'm gonna lightly salt it and just mix it. Okay, so this is all I'm doing, just to mix the salt in. So that's all I'm doing right now. Just mix the salt in that I got, and just make sure that you don't have any lumps in there. Like I found this one, and I think this is from when I was actually grating, when I started to grate it, to show you guys the traditional way of doing it using the grater. Okay. So if you guys like this kind of content, let me know if you want to see more traditional stuff that we used to do and how we could get it easier. Like if I find an easier method how to cook stuff or do stuff that we have traditionally slaved over from, you know, doing the coconut is one, you know. Yeah, so. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead again and do a second round because this was passed on the top and not at the bottom, and this is the second. But the second one I don't need to do anything. So now, what I'm gonna do, this is how it looks right now, and I am going to go ahead. I'm gonna actually take this off. And put it over here. Okay, all right. And what I'm going to do now, I'm going to go ahead and put a new set of parchment paper in here to go ahead and start molding them. So I'm going to use get a little bit of water just to hold the paper down, the parchment paper, just to make sure it lays in the bottom. So I am just going to sprinkle a little bit of water in there just to hold it down, okay? So that's what I do, and then reverse it. So this holds down in the bottom. So that's all I need to do, okay? I kind of want to elevate you guys a little bit better so you could see this a little better. So to get up to here. Okay, So I'm going to see if you guys could see this. Let me know if you're seeing it. If you're able to see a little bit better. Okay. I'm trying my best to let you guys see it. So I'm trying. Okay. All right. So I'm going to go ahead and start with my mold. So this is my mold. And we're going to go ahead and do our first one. So now this is where we start. Take a little bit in. And so this is, you're packing them in. Just like when you're doing, if you're compacting like dirt in a yard, you have to press it in. The same way you're going to press these in. And you do it to the thickness that you like. Okay, guys? So you do it to the thickness that you like. I would say about a 1/2 inch or a 1/4 inch is good. And once you have that uniform, so this is how it looks. This is how it looks. And I'm just dumping it into my mold. And I'm just using my spoon as my compactor. All right, guys, so that's what we're doing there. I'm gonna try something because I think this would do you guys better if this is a little bit higher. So give me a second. Yeah, so this looks better. Yeah, so that's much better, I think. Okay, so this is what I'm doing. Okay, so there you go. So this, I'm just compacting it. Use my spoon to compact it. Once it's compact, then, and it's smooth, you just smooth it over. Then you just give it a couple of, just let it sit. And I'll show you how it looks once I have it set. I think I'm actually going to go smaller on my ring because this is a 6-inch. So I'm going to go a size down so that more will be able to hold. I'm going to go a smaller size down. So in the interest of time, I'm not going to do everything on here. I'm just going to do a couple, and I'll show you how I go ahead and steam them, and then I will just pack them once I steam them, because I'm not going to eat them now. I'm just going to go ahead and pack them so I'll have Bammy when I need it. So let me know if this is something that you guys would do as well, or consider trying to do your own. You know what's in there. There's nothing, there's only 2 things, just cassava and some salt, and you do the salt to your taste. And then I would say go light on the salt when you're doing it now, so that if you want to do it again when you're going to go ahead and use it, you could add more salt when you're using that coconut milk. You could add salt to that. It's best to be, because remember the salt, once you put too much salt in there, you can't take it away. So it's better to go light now, and then if anything, you add more, okay? All right, so I'm doing these two, and then I'm gonna do one. I'm gonna do the mold, the other mold, and that's it. And then I will steam these for you, the ones that I do, let you see how they look, and then I'll finish the rest off screen. Okay, alrighty. So let's see. I'm going to take the first one off. Oh, and I'm going to show you how it looks. And this one, I could take it off as well. Okay, so two is the finish. I'm going to let you see how they look. Let me go ahead and I'm going to turn this around for you. So this is how they look. This is how, and you could see from here how thick they are. And that's from doing the mold. And the mold, I did not do the mold all the way up. I just did it halfway. So this is a good way how to get stuff done. I did it halfway so you could see how it looks. Okay. So this is how it looks. This is how it looks. And this is by doing this mold. So it's not that thick. This is the mold that I used. And I do it like about to here. See? Like about to here. So it's not that, you don't do it all the way. You do it halfway. The height halfway. And then you have, that's your bammy. That's your good Jamaican bammy. Can't get it better than this. You go to the store, you buy some cassava, you peel them, you blend them, you get a milk bag, and you're on your way of doing this. Nothing hard to do this, right? And so that's how this look. I'm going to go ahead and finish the rest. If you guys have any questions, let me know of, any questions that you have in what I'm doing. I don't have a problem sharing with anyone how I do stuff or how I figure out how to do stuff. Knowledge is power, and we have to share knowledge, especially nowadays, how to do things when you can't find the food you want. So, yeah. All right. I told you guys that I was going to go ahead and try this one for you guys. So this is the other one. This is the mold. Now this is, I think these are like, I'm going to say these are almost 4 inches. These molds are almost 4 inches. So these are almost 4 inches. I'm going to see how I could best do this and see if it works. Because this is the first time I'm using this. This is just another gadget. I love gadgets. So let's see how this one works. I'm going to move this out of the way. And we're going to try to see how this works, okay? Okay, guys, let's see how this one goes. I figured that this one would be more uniform. And so if it works, I would use it. My only issue is I don't know how, when I'm taking it out, how it's going to be. Here it is. I have another bump. I thought I took all of them out. Here's another one. But it's no problem. Okay? This is like the height of where I went with not fully doing the mold. So, but the height of this one is pretty much good. So I'm going to try to see where I get with this. And I'm just going to try one because I don't know how I'm going to get it out, if it's going to be easy to get out without breaking it, you know. So I'm just going to try one. I'm going to leave it there for a second, and then let me know if you guys have any questions or any concerns. I can always go ahead and tell you what I did or didn't do, how I figured stuff out, because it's always a trial and error for everyone, you know. So this is how it looks right now. This is how it looks. Yes, Marcia, it's so nice because you don't have to sit grater in it the whole time. So here guys, I'm going to try to take this one out of the mold. So let me try to do it. I don't know how this is going to come out. So we're trying this one together because I've never used this before. It's just a gadget I have and I wanted to use it. Okay. OMG. Guys, guess what? I'm going to have to show you guys this. Look at this. Look at this. So these are the two that I did. This is the one I just did from the mold. So guess what I'm going to do? I'm going to do the rest of them in this mold. It's easier, and I just turn them over when I'm done and take them out. So that's what I'm going to do. See, guys? It's something new. We don't have to do, I mean, we're still going to eat the same bammy. It's still bammy. It's just that you're just finding an easier way how to get what you want done. That's all. We're just evolving. You know? That's all. That's all that we're doing. All right. So we're going to go ahead and we are doing this at the same time. So you'll be able to see us do these. Mommy, look how this come out, the mold. Mold came out good. Hi, Sintake. How are you? I'm making something that we have in Jamaica called Bammy. It's made from cassava. So that's what I'm making. Welcome. You can go ahead and use, here's something you could use. Let me get it for you. You could use if you have a plate, you could also use it. You know, sometime, hold on. You could make a bed, because that's something that I've done. Make it one consistent bed. And then you just make the circles and remove them. So you make, say you layer it a certain thickness, and then you have one of those plates or a cup or a mug. Say you have a mug like this, the size that you want. You could go ahead and make it, and then you do it this way and just circle them out. But it's only thing you'll have to cut the excess off. That's the only thing. But you could do the mold. Or you could also do it in your hand, because that's how they normally do it. Some people do it in their hand. Use their hand to do it. Let me wash my hands and do one for you. So, for instance, there it is. I have it just like when you're doing dumpling. You put it flat, you lay it flat till you want it, till you get the cert, and just do the sides. So say for instance, this is the size I want, right? I will go ahead and make it and layer it to the depth. So right here, you see how the thickness of this, say this is the thickness I want. I could also do it with my hand and do it until I get it to where I want it to. So that's something that you could also do. All right. So you could use your hand to do it. You don't have to do what I did. You could just use your hand to do it. If you don't have a mold like what I do. So these are different ways of doing it. All right. And I'm going to get a frying pan and I'm going to steam them. Steam them to get them where they're more set. And so I could store them as that and then reuse them later. Oops. So, yeah. So reuse them later. The mold ones look really nice, like the ones in the supermarket. Yes, yes, yes. The molds. You know what? If you find a place that sell cookie cutters in Jamaica, Marcia, that's where you would get the molds from. These. And what I like about these molds is that I'm able to get them to the height that I want them to. But like I said, if you don't have the mold, no problem. You go ahead and use a, just go ahead and use a, just go ahead and use a, use your hand to do it, to mold it. Okay. what I like about the mold is that it give it uniformity. But hey, it goes to one place and it's your belly. So no matter how they look, they're gonna be tasty, and that's all that matters. Yeah, let me know, Marcia, if you're not able to find it. So, if you're not Jamaican and you're on here watching, what do we normally eat bammy with? We normally eat bammy is nice with fried fish. It's even nice with vegetables, because if you're total vegan and you don't do fish or anything like that, you could eat it with whatever. But we normally like our fried fish and bammy. Or escovitch fish and bammy. Whichever one. And also steamed fish is nice with it too. There's so many other stuff that you could do with this. All right, so I have 6 here. I'm going to put them and let them set a little bit, and then the last one that's left, I am going to go ahead and do it so that others could see it, who are the people that are just coming on. I'm going to do it with this. This is the last one standing. This one probably is going to be a little bit thinner. This is the last of it. So, again, get yourself some parchment paper, get a sheath. You're going to go ahead, lay the parchment paper on the sheath, blend. And once you have it blended, then you're going to go ahead and squeeze the juice out. Or if you want to grate it, if you don't have a blender, go ahead and do that. If you're doing it with the blender, you could go ahead and add water to it. But just remember, try to add a little bit of water as possible, so it does not, look at this again, guys. Yes, steam, yep. Steam bammy with fish, yes. Look at this, guys. This is another one, and I noticed from when I was grating the cassava. And this is all done. All right, so here we go. So this is the last one that I'm doing. And I'm just going to go ahead and take it out of the mold. Yep, this one is not as the others, but anyway. All right, so this is it. Let me go ahead and show you guys how they look. I have not, and I'll tell you what each one is, okay? So let me go ahead and get that for you. So here we are. These two are from the silver So these are from, these two in the back is from these. Okay? Then this one is from the silicone mold, which I've done 6 over here. And then this is the last one, which is also from, so these 3 are from these, the cookie cutter, the aluminum ones. Okay, so that's what this is. How much pound of cassava you use? You know what? To be honest, I purchased. I didn't weigh it, so if I did not weigh it, I just purchased. I purchased 5. So 5. So those cassava that you see, if you look back at the beginning of the video, you will see them. So I want to say, you know what? Hold on, it's on the receipt. Hold on, I can tell you how much pound cassava it is. Hold on, I know how much I paid per pound, but I just don't remember. Give me a second. So on the receipt, I purchased. It was 5.2. So a little bit over 5 pound, basically 5 pound. So it was 5 pound of cassava. That's what I used to do this. So it was like 5 pound of cassava. That's what I used to do this. Okay. So here's what I'm about to do now. I am going to steam the 4 that is in here. Okay. I'm going to steam these with just water. So I'm going to steam them. I'm going to show you what I'm about to do. So just give me a second. I'm going to get this together for you guys so I could show you what I'm about to do so you can see this. It's going to be kind of makeshift how I do this. So all right, so here we go. So give me a second. I'm going to need to rearrange how I have the camera set up so you guys will be able to see it. Okay, guys? So just give me a second. Okay. All right. So I'm trying to set up this for you guys so you'll be able to see the steaming process that I'm about to do. So let's see how we're going to get this done so you could see it. All right. So now I'm going to need to turn the camera the other way. All right, so there it is. Let me clean this camera off a little bit. Okay, guys? So you guys could see it. Okay. Okay, guys. So I'm trying my best to show this to you guys. All right. So there you go. This is my pot. I'm going to put some water in there. So but I'm just going to sprinkle water, not really, because I'm just steaming it. So If you notice, I'm not putting much water in there, okay? Not putting much water in there at all. So there's not going to be much water that I'm putting in there. Okay, so I'm have to rework how I had you guys set up before, so just bear with me. This is one man show. Whoops. Alright, so here we go. We're gonna go ahead and we're gonna get this done. All right. So here we go, guys. This. Okay. All right. So I'm just going to go ahead and I'm just going to turn this on. I put my stove to low because that's what I'm going to do. And I'm going to get myself a swanky little egg lifter. And I'm the kind of person that I test first, so I only do one first and just make sure it's gonna do what I want it to do. Because I was looking for my steamer. I have a steamer thing, but I don't know where it is. And as soon as I say I can't find it, I do have it. So guess what I'm going to do, guys? I'm going to actually try to take this back out. I'm not going to be able to take this one back out, guys. So this is just water. I don't put anything else in there but water. This is what I'm going to be using to do the rest in. All right. Okay, guys, so that's what I have. I'm just putting this on, and that's all I'm going to be doing. Hi, Uncle. How are you? You guys give the video a thumbs up as soon as you come on. Help me grow this. No, you cannot cook them in the mold. And this is a question I got asked on Twitch. You cannot cook them in a mold. I don't want to put them in the mold to leave them there because you have to put them over to the other side. So that's something that you don't really want to do. So, so that's what I'm doing. So this is the first one. So I'm just always a tester. So I just do it like this, and I'm gonna just turn it over, and that's it. So I'm just basically they're combining. So you're steaming them. So you're putting water instead of putting oil because I'm not gonna be eating them right now. I'm just putting them so that they form properly, and I could just store them as this. When I'm ready to do it, then I will go ahead and fry them or do whatever I want to do at that point in time with them. However you guys like them, you do them in that manner. So that's how that is done. Okay, I will. Thank you. God's Myrtle, I hope you go ahead and consider subscribing on Twitch and also over on YouTube because I'm on both platforms. So here, guys, so this is it now. So see, it's pretty much, I will leave it, let it steam, let it cook, and then take it out. So it's formed. I want it formed, and that's what I do. But what I'm going to do for the rest is I'm going to put this down and then put them on here. So that's what I'm going to do. This one got caught. This is going to break. This is going to break, guys. It's going to break. Okay. All right. So I'm going to put these on and then just get them into the pan and have them steam. This that I'm using, the gadget that I'm using, you could also use, if you don't like using microwave, you could use this to heat your food up. You could put a plate on top of this and heat your food up that way. Okay, guys? Okay. All right, so here we go. This is what we're gonna do. My nice trusty dandy you want to make sure that they steam all the way through before. I'm going to go ahead and unmold these one by one. So let's see how we're going to get these out. So this is the only drawback with these, is that they're not I think I'm going to stick to my other mold. So I'm going to stick to the metal mold, I think. These are nice and uniform, but at the same time, they don't. So this is what I do. I just put some water in that, and then these are going to steam. They're in that. I cover these up and let them steam. That's all I'm doing. So I'm just going to get these out in the meantime while those 3 steam. That's what I'm going to do. Okay. So that is done. That one is done. It's not so bad. This mold is not so bad. It did a good job of taking them out. So there it is. I'm molding them. So okay, that's it. So those are unmolded, and then they're ready to be steamed. That's it. You can see a message but no sound. You're not hearing me, Marcia? Marcia, are you hearing me? Okay. Are you guys hearing me? I think it's your phone. So this is steamed on one side. So this is it, guys. So I'm steaming them. I'm steaming them. Once they're steamed, I'm going to take them off, and I'm going to just go ahead and put them okay. All right, so I'm going to put back the cover on here to let it continue to steam. Marcia, are you hearing me? Guys, anyone that's on here, give me a thumbs up if you're able to hear me. Give me a yes in the chat. Okay, all right. So you guys are hearing me. So see, guys, how easy this is just to steam it. So I have this on low. I'm letting them steam. There's no rush in getting them done. But we have one that's already steamed, and this is how it looks. So I will wait for this to cool, and then I'll package them up. What I will do is just put them in the fridge. So I will just go ahead and put some grease paper between them and then put them in the fridge. So that's how I'm going to go ahead and store them. And the 6 that I took out of the mold, this is how they look. So this is out of the silicone mold. This is how they look. So that's all I'm doing. So the steaming process, what does the steaming process do? The steaming process combine it and make sure it solidify them together so it doesn't break. You know, it doesn't break after. So you could go ahead and store them, and this is your Bammy. So this is how you do it. I just go ahead and steam them. You don't put any oil on it. If you're conscious about what goes in your body and stuff like that, and you don't want it to be oily or greasy, you could go ahead and do it this way. Just like the same way, if you soak them in milk afterwards, you don't even need any oil to fry them. You could just put them on low heat and put them and do them like that after you get them there. All right, guys. So this piece right here, I'm going to go ahead and just let it go in there. And that is the one I'm going to use. That's my taster. So that's my taster. I would love to know, is this something that you guys, I know Marcia said she'll try this. Is this something that has given you an insight to do this an easier way? Let me know. And so forth, you know. I hope this helps somebody who have a hard time, you know, doing the grading. Because I don't like to grade stuff, because when you grade stuff, you always end up, your knuckle is gone, your nail is gone, something is gone. So this for me is an easier way how to get it done without having all this problem. So yeah. Yeah, so that's it. That's what I am doing. What are you guys doing on your Sunday? Let me know. Yeah. So these three are almost done. These three are almost done steaming. So they're almost finished steaming. I'm going to take them out in a little bit. This is a handy dandy. Trying to move away from microwave, using microwave. So I got this and I figured I could also use it to steam this, because I use it. You could put your plate in here, just like how I'm doing it right now. Your plate of food, put it in here, put the pot on the top, put the cover on the top, and your food will heat. You can heat your food up that way. So that's another way how to heat your food. The steam will heat your food up, and you don't have to put it in the microwave. So I hope that is helpful to someone, or even someone that doesn't have a microwave and want to know, how can I reheat my food without having to basically recook it? You know, that's a good way. For people who are just coming on, look at this. Look at the starch. This is the starch that we used to have, that we wait for. We put this and let it put it in the sun, and then we use it and starch clothes or starch crochet. If you know, you know. Because I remember this growing up. My mom used to do this to do her crochet. So that's what it is. So this is what I took off from the I squeeze out of the cassava, and this is the starch. Huh. You're not hearing me. I'm not sure why, because everyone else is saying that they're hearing me. You bet you can cook. Okay. Hi. Greetings. I am making, you'll have to watch the beginning of the video to see how everything unfolds. I showed how I'm making cassava bammy. I'm not sure if you're Jamaican or not, but this is making bammy from scratch. So that's what I've been doing. So that's what I've been doing. Welcome if this is your first time over here. Yes. Goddess Myrtle, let me know if this is something. I'm not sure. Are you Jamaican? I'm talking to someone on Twitch. And you could also always, check me out on YouTube as well. Don't know if you've ever tried this before. This is bammy. So I'm making these bammies, and I'm using, like, for who is coming on, the mold. This is one of the mold that I was using. And this is another mold that I tested. And if you don't have any of these molds, you can always do it with your hand, how we've done it in the past. So that's multiple way how you can do it. Yeah. Go ahead, guys. For everyone that's watching, if you could go ahead and give it a thumbs up on Twitch, or if you're on Twitch, or if you're on YouTube, if you could just go ahead and give it a thumbs up to help it to get to more people. Okay, it's cold. Yeah, it's cold here too. Where are you? Which state are you in? Are you in Jamaica, or are you in the States? Because I know Jamaica is kind of cold as well. So, all right, so look at this, guys. So these are 3 that are done. So I'm about to take them up. They're finished. Ooh. All right, so all I'm doing right now is just to go ahead and put them here, let them cool, and then I'm going to put another 3 in. Just go ahead and take them up, remove them. So that's what I do. I steam my bammies. So put them, and then what you do with the next layer now, so this is, I'm going to put in a new batch. I'm going to do 3 at a time, kind of. So that's 1 there. You have to be careful with this stuff because it will topple over with you. So I'm trying to not put them, oh, see, one of my edges broke. Just spin it and get it where it needs to be. So that's the other thing too with them forming. I think I'm just going to just do 3. I have 3 more left, so I'm not going to overcrowd it and then one of them go ahead and break on me. I don't want them breaking. This one is a thin one. This is the last one that I did, was just from the little that was left over. So here you guys go. There is 4 bammy. That's done. I'm going to let them cool. Once they cool, then I'm going to go ahead. This one is cool already because this was the first one, the tester. And then I'm going to go ahead and show you how I'm going to package them and put them in the fridge. So yeah. Thank you guys for joining me on this Sunday evening, because I don't take it for granted for anyone. The other thing that I need to do, I'm going to be doing, but I don't know if I'll start it today or I'll do it another day, is I'm going to be making collagen. So if you guys want to know how I make my own collagen, let me know if that's something that you're interested in, whether you're on Twitch or on YouTube. That's something that I'm going to be doing the next couple of days. I already have everything. I thought I would get a chance to do it yesterday, but I wasn't in the mood to do it. So, yeah. So this is the one that I'm steaming. Okay, and you have to watch your pot just to remember that it will, the steam, so you go ahead and cover it back up. If you take the cover off, the lid off, while it needs to steam, then what's going to happen is that the water is going to evaporate, okay? For the YouTube people, just to let you know that I am also on Twitch now. So I'm also on Twitch. So just to let you know that for what I'm going to do on Twitch, it will be the longer version. I'm actually streaming on both places right now simultaneously. But I will start to do like my long version and then just do clips over here on YouTube. So if you want to, that's what I'm going to start to do. So I'll put a more condensed information on YouTube, and then Twitch is for longer format for people who want to sit and watch everything from start to finish to see everything, how everything is done. All right. Guys, let me know how many of you guys have ever tried. This is guava and carrot. And it's so good. Let me see how this is going. Okay, starting. start to steam at the bottom, then it goes to the top. You bet you can cook. Are you in the US or are you in Jamaica? Are you Georgia? Where are you? So, Marcia, with the 5 pound that I have, I got 1, 2, 3, 4. I got 10. So I got 10 bammies. But you have to remember that 10 bammies are not all the same size. If this is your first time here, I hope you consider, subscribing to my channel. If this is your first time here, that will be greatly appreciated. I love to do stuff authentic as I can and healthy. So those are the way I like to prepare my meal. This is the way you want your pot to look when you're steaming it. So it's starting the steaming process. That's the way you want it to look. I can't wait for you to do it, Marcia, because then, and you don't have to eat it all at once, so you just package it just like regular, you know. Marcia, make sure you remember to look and let me know if you could get it, okay? Hi, lovelies. As you come on, I'm here. I'm doing traditional bammy. I'm making bammy from scratch. And I'm steaming. I already made the bammies, mold them. And what I'm doing currently is that now I'm steaming them because I'm going to go ahead and put them in the fridge to use at a later date. I'm not going to eat them today. I don't have any fried fish to go with it or any steamed fish. Marcia can send me 2 fried fish or 2 steamed fish through the phone or through the computer, however you want to send them to me. Photocopy. That would be lovely. Uncle Ridley, you can send me 2 steamed fish from Florida, please. I'm so tempted to leave this and to watch the starch, to see what happened with the starch. To leave it like this to see the starch, but I don't know if we're going to be getting any sunshine anytime soon to let it you know, to get that starch from it, because that's a good starch to keep, because I know that that starch is pure, there's nothing in it. And sometimes you're cooking and some dishes you can use a cassava, the cassava powder and the starch that you need. So that's a good starch when you're using, you need starch. So there we go again. So this is the other three. They're almost done. So look at these. These three are pretty much done. This one is the one that's, how should I put it? The one that's burrata. The little thin one. I'm going to show it to you in a second. So these three are done. Okay. So these three are done. I'm going to go ahead and I'm just going to go ahead and put them on paper so they don't get stuck. So I'm removing them. This is just a pure egg lifter that I'm using to remove them with. Okay. And that's it. This is the burrata one. This is the last one that I made from the extras that was left. So that one is a little bit thinner, but it's okay. And then these are the last three that I have to steam. All right, and that's it. These are the last three. And I'm going to go ahead and steaming them, cover it back up, and let them go. Yeah, but I know Uncle don't have any fresh fish, but I know you will have it, Marcia, because you're right by you're where it is. So it'll be you or Ridley. Okay, remember guys, I said to you, when you're putting them together, just go ahead and put some water on the parchment paper so it holds down to the surface. Just put it underneath the bottom and it holds it down. So that's what I did. Just little tips that, you know, hopefully that will help you make your life a little bit easier. Okay, so you probably don't realize, but this is the milk bag that I used. Okay, so all I do, I don't use any soap on my milk bags. I only use hot water on my milk bags because I don't want any soap or anything in what I'm using it for. So yeah, they're clean now. These are the last three. See, Ridley telling me you need to call loud enough. So guys, while that is steaming, I am just going ahead and start to do my cleanup. The mess that I created, I'm starting to clean it up. Starting to wash all the stuff. I wish I was in a place that I was able to grow cassava, because I would certainly know that my cassava is fresh and so forth, you know. All right, so these are the last three. Let's see where they're at. There they are. They're pretty much done. These are nice. They're done. Those are done. Okay, guys. So guess what? I am about to take those out. And then we're going to go ahead and we're going to start to pack them up, you know. All right, so I'm going to turn that off because I'm done. This was the last one. So, guys, these are the last of the batch. So I'm going to go ahead and just move those. So I'm just basically cleaning up my mess. So that's what I was doing. So here is what I'm doing. See, these are together. And actually, I think you guys will, when you try it using the blender, you will actually like the texture more. You know, so there it is. That's it. So that is it. There's one of them that I wish I could put back in. This one, and I think I'm going to put it back in. Here's why. You see, this is not properly cooked through. So I'm going to put it back in. And that's the only one. Put some water in it and let it steam. Okay, so I just go ahead and put that one back in. So I just want it to be steamed properly, cooked, because you want them to be fully cooked. You don't want them to have any rawness in there because it's starch. And you want to make sure they're properly cooked all the way through. So guys, what do you think I should do with the starch that I took off? Do you think I should, for old time's sake, I should just leave it and let it dry out and see what happens with it? What would you do? No, that is the only one, Ridley. That's like that. That's why I steam it. Because if you look at the rest of them are all the way through. They're steamed all the way through. But that one was the one that I put directly into the pot. The first one, that was the one I did. The rest of them, and I'll show it to you in a second once I take it off, so you could see that the rest are all cooked all the way through. So then they're ready to be packaged. I'm just giving them a little bit so they could cool off before I package them. Oh, you said put it to dry, Marcia? Okay. But I'm wondering because it's, normally we put it out in the sun and make it dry. So I'm going to leave it overnight and let it settle and then throw the water off and then leave it after that. That's what I'll do. Let it settle more. Yeah. So I'm going to show you in a second, Ridley, so you see that they're all cooked all the way through, right? Silent watchers, I would love for you to go ahead and do me a big favor. If you would give the video a thumbs up, and if you haven't subscribed yet, if you consider subscribing to my channel, that would be greatly appreciated. That will help me to support doing this and, support me doing all these dishes for you and so forth. I'm not asking for any monetary gift. I'm just asking you just to give, just to subscribe. It doesn't cost a thing. It won't cost you a thing. Okay. Oh, you're talking about for the starch? I'm talking about for the starch, Uncle. So you're saying for this one, I could just pour off the water because this is a sweet cassava. This is not the bitter one. This is the one that we get up here from the farmer's market, and that's the sweet one. The one that we get here is a sweet cassava. Yeah, the sweet cassava. Goddess Myrtle, is this something that you are going to try to do over in Twitch? All right, so this is done. Yeah. This is exactly what I wanted to do. So we're finished. I'm going to turn that off, and that's done. So this one is going to come out. That's the last one. This did good. All right, so here we are. This is the last one. I'm going to let it cool down a little bit. It's kind of giving me a fight to pick it up. Oh, here it is. Okay. All right. So that's it. That's it. So if any of you want to know anything about what I'm using, this is what I use to heat my food up. If you don't want to use the microwave, and it folds up. So there it is. It folds right back up. And it also comes with this inside of it. So if you want to do your vegetables on it and have a way how to hold it, this is also, I'm showing it to you guys. So there it is. If you want to put your vegetable, you could steam your vegetable like just like this. And then if you want to heat food up, this is how you do it. Okay, hope this help you guys, okay? I'm going to go ahead and show it to you. Say I want to heat this up. I put this on this like this with my food in there, and then I cover it. And that's what I would do. All right? So you put your plate of food in there, and it's just going to steam. Just the steam is going to heat your food up. Your food won't be wet or anything like that because it's already on the steamer. All right, guys? So that's what that is. Now put this back where I got it. And that's it. So this is done. It's done. It's handy job. And look, it's done. I hope you guys enjoy this. I just thought I'd share it with you guys. So I hope you enjoy it as much as I did in showing you guys this. All right, so that's done. I'm going to take this off the stove so it's out of here. It's no longer there. All right, and then I'm going to need to do that afterwards. Okay, so here, guys, let's get this. Let me move this so you guys can see this. All right, so this is it. This is it right here. So this is what is left of this. This is done. We don't need this anymore. This was what I was using to prop the stuff up. The thing I put in the pot, Marcia, is a steamer. You could steam, instead of using a microwave, or you could use vegetables, you will go ahead and put, you could go ahead and put it inside the pot like what I did. It's called a steamer. I'll show it to you. Let me see. It's called, I actually got this, not that I'm advertising for anybody, but it's called a steamer basket. This is it right here. That's what it is. Okay, that's what this is. So it's a steamer basket. It's a steamer basket. That's what that is. Yeah, the coconut, uncle. You could use the coconut, because I use the coconut milk afterwards. So with the bammy. That's how I do my bammy. So here, guys, this is wax paper. So look to see what I'm going to do with this. This one, these are already cool. So I'm just going to do them like this. Set it like this. And that's how I'm going to be packaging them. Okay. Just alternate them like that. Okay. Just simple things like that. That's all you got to do. All right. I'm going to put it more to the end so I could do 2 on 1. And then I'll show you what I do after. All right. So then here you go. This is going to go here. And on top of that, I put the other one. Ridley, if you were concerned about it, there it is. It's cooked all the way through. All right, and that's it. So that's 4. 4 of them is right there. It's done. All right, so I'm going to do the rest. And this is the other. You remember, this is the, I'm going to put that one last because that was the one that, so see how it looks? It's done. That's how the steam one looks. It's different from when you fry them, and I prefer to steam them. So that's what I like to do. All right. Okay, that's it. I got 2 more left, and that's it. If I had any coconut milk already prepared, I'll show you guys what I do with the coconut milk. But I pretty much just soak it in the coconut milk and then steam them again. Or some people prefer them fried, or you could fry it just the same way. So whatever rock your boat. All right, this is the other 2, 1, 2. Okay, so this is it. And then Sure, uncle. Sure. Yeah. Okay. I know within myself that I am not going to use more than 2 at a time because I'm at home, right? So, therefore, what you want to do is saran wrap it how I have it done. I'm going to saran wrap it once I have the wax paper over it. And this is also, if you have excess yam and you don't want your yam to spoil, you could peel your yam, put this between it, the wax paper, put it in the freezer, and when you're ready, you just take it out of the freezer. While it's hard, put it in the pot of boiling water, and it's just fine. Okay? So that's another thing. If you ever want, because sometimes, especially us, that's not where the yam is fresh. We buy the yam, and when it's cheap, because sometimes yellow yam is $6 a pound, some big money. So that's what it is. Okay? So here it is now. I'm just going to go ahead and I'm going to saran wrap it, and then I'm going to put them in a Ziploc bag. So I need this, and now I need saran wrap. What I will do is I will show you guys when I take it out. It's not going to be in this week. Maybe over the weekend I will show you guys what I do with it. Okay? How I use it after I take it out of the fridge. Alright, so I say for me, I only need 2. Right? But sometimes I do a little bit more and then leave it. So here it is. Let me take this up so you can get to see the rest. Okay, so here we go. Guys, I have to be moving around stuff so you guys could see everything. Okay. So this is it right here. The saran wrap is there. I'm going to pull it out a little bit more. And then cover it up. And then I just take it like this. So this is it now. I'm just going to show you one. I'm not going to show you all of them because it's kind of hard to do it with the camera for you guys to see it. And then this is it. So that's it. There it is. That's it. That's your bammy. Yeah, the wax paper is the same thing as grease paper, yes. And then parchment paper is the one that doesn't have the wax on it. The parchment paper is the one that I use. I use Marcia when I'm doing the when I was just doing the mold to mold them. That's the one I used. Okay. Yeah. So that's it. So that's done. This is done. These others, I need to do them. So I have a total of 10. This is another one. I'm going to actually take this off the top. Because they're not going to hold. Let me see. Maybe they can hold. I'm not sure. What's this? Okay. So... Okay, so this is another two, which I think I'm going to put by themselves because those are the two that I'll first use. And then, yeah. Hi guys, as you come on, can you just please, the only thing I ask for is just to give it a thumbs up. And if you haven't subscribed yet, consider subscribing. All right. And let me know where you're watching from. These are my two stragglers. The one that was the last, one of the thinner ones, because I was trying to use it to make an extra one, the little part that was left. Now look what just happened. My saran wrap got stuck together. Okay. It's kind of hard how I'm doing it because okay, so okay, so here we go. This is the two more that I'm going to put right here. All right, so these are two more. And I'm going to put the other four together. All right, so here's the other, and that's it. All right, so there, that's all of them. Oh yeah. Thank you. Thank you, I bet you can cook. Alrighty. Yeah, definitely, Marcy, I know where you are. We have the silent listeners, the silent watchers and listeners. So this is it, guys. So look, how easy is it? So look, I have Bammy that I know exactly how it was made, right? I know exactly how this Bammy was made. And no one had to do it for me. And I know exactly what's going into my belly. So that's what I do. All right, so these are the two, which I'm going to go ahead and use these two first. One is the real thin one that I showed you that I know is running out, but yeah. So there it is. And I just go ahead and seal them. And then that's it. I put them in the fridge. If you want, you could put them in the freezer. You don't have to just put them in if you know you're not going to use them quick or whatever, you could also put them in the freezer. So that's how you could do it. So what I will do, I'm going to leave this one in the bottom of the fridge. This one will go in the bottom of the fridge. And this pack here, I'm going to put in the freezer because I'm not going to be using it right this minute, this second. All right. So now I have fresh Bammy that I know I have Bammy. And I don't have to go to the farmer's market to get the ones that have been sitting there for years. And I don't have to go to Jamaica when I go to Jamaica and bring back any. Because guess what? I made it myself. And it was easy to make. It was easy using using a blender. You don't have to go struggle to grate it. You don't have to prove anything to anyone that, oh, you're the best at gratering. Because remember when you're grating sometime your hands, your knuckles, your nails, and all of that. You don't have to prove anything to anyone. Okay? So that's it. On a side note, I know a couple, if anyone remember, I put this together. This was back in December. So this is my fire cider honey. And actually I started pouring it out already. And I've poured out. This is my bottle right now, and this is good for this kind of weather. So this is what I use for this kind of weather, and I take like a teaspoonful, every couple of days, so maybe like 2 to 3 times a week. That's it. So this is to boost my immunity and to make sure that I give myself a fighting chance in the winter time. This is not medical advice. I'm just telling you what I do. yeah. You and Bob don't want to put stuff in your suitcase. You're in Florida, so I'll mail it to you. Yeah. So, I hope you guys enjoy this as much as I did, showing you guys how I did this. It was my absolute pleasure to share this with you guys. All right, guys? So, I'm doing both on this, so thank you, lovelies. Thank you. So, guys, which one? There's so many stuff that I make. Which one? There's that one. There is... I live and die by my different concoctions. Because I don't like getting sick. So I just... What works for me, works for me. This is my daily shot. This is if I have a cough. This is my cold medicine, like my cough medicine. So if I get a cough, this is what I'm taking. If I feel like I'm coming down with something, I just take a teaspoonful of this. This I do daily. So this is daily. This is what I do daily for me. That's what works for me. And then this is the other thing that I take daily, which you guys know, it's on my channel. So you guys could go ahead and look at it. For those on Twitch that don't know, you can view this on my channel on YouTube. My YouTube channel is Curly's Lifestyle, the same thing on Twitch. So this is what I do. See how it is? So every time it comes down, I take a spoonful. This is what I take, and this is how it looks. Yeah. So this is all on my channel. You see exactly how I make it. And this is how I do to keep myself. This is what works for me. It's not medical advice. It's just that is what works for me. Yes, so you bet you can cook. That's elderberry is in my cough medicine that I use, and onion. So, and I made this on my channel. If you look at my channel, you'll see how I make that one. And I just keep it in my fridge. I take it, my mom takes it. That's what we take. So yeah. Yeah, that's what I take. That's what I take. I hope you guys truly enjoyed, and not just telling me that you enjoyed it. I hope it was beneficial to everyone, as much as possible. You know, because, hold on, I'm going to go ahead and do something. Hold on one second. Let me go ahead and switch this around. Okay, guys, so I hope you guys were able to enjoy this as much as I did. This was a labor of love, because I enjoy doing stuff like this. I enjoy just sitting back and doing stuff, and I hope I got the chance to give you an insight to what I do. So you could see I have in Jamaica we call it China bump, not Bantu twist. So I just have my hair in a protective style. I'm at home enjoying the weekend, and I decided to make some bammy and share it with you guys. So I hope you guys enjoy this as much as I did. Yes, those are all the channels right there. Yes, you'll have to catch up, Uncle. You can catch up, Uncle. You have to catch up. You're going to have to catch up. Yeah, you have to go all the way back to the front to go get it. Because, yeah, that's what I was doing. So, guys, I don't know about you, but listen, I cannot believe that I have been on this now for 2 hours and 40 minutes. When I came on, I didn't intend to stay on that long. It was going to be for an hour just to show you a little part of it and just go. But then I decided, let me just go through the whole process with you guys. But you guys were here with me, Ridley, Marcia, You Bet You Can Cook, Sunshine, everyone that came on, just thank you guys for being here and making me feel so warm and feel like I wanted to spend my evening with you guys, because you're spending your evening with me. So, I don't take you guys for granted. I definitely don't. I don't take you guys for granted for 1 minute. Yeah. But like I say to you guys, I am on 2 different platforms now. I'm also on Twitch. So go ahead and look for me on Twitch if you haven't been over there as yet. And please subscribe and help me grow Twitch, just as how I am growing my YouTube. So I would like to stream both places. Sometimes, like stuff like this, I will always try to stream at both. Yeah. So, yep. And make sure you guys, if you haven't subscribed to the people listed, that Marcia is listed, go ahead and look and check them out. They're good people, and they have good stuff going. And definitely, it was my absolute pleasure. Let me know if you guys want to see when I'm making my collagen, because I already have the stuff to make my collagen. But that is a long process. It takes like about 8 hours. So for that one, I think how I'll do is stream the whole thing on Twitch and then do a condensed version on YouTube. So if you guys want to see it, it will be for Twitch. So you'll see the whole thing on Twitch and then a condensed version for YouTube. Okay, let me know if you guys want to know about that, making your own collagen, and or if you want to cook with me. If you want to cook with me, yeah, if you want to cook with me, I could tell you what you'll need to get, and then I'll just schedule it to do it. So if you want to cook with me, you'll need to get yourself some chicken feet, steppers, whatever you call it. We call it chicken feet. Some people call it steppers. So get that. And that is what you're going to use the base of. Get yourself some carrots also. And it's just vegetables from that you always have in your kitchen. So that's what that is. Yeah. And Twitch is another platform, Marcia. I'll put my Twitch right here so you guys could see it. Let me go ahead and put my Twitch. This is going to be my Twitch. It's going to be my Twitch. This is my Twitch. So go ahead and subscribe to me over on Twitch. That's my Twitch channel. You're eating some steppers now? Ridley, what did you do? Curry it or what did you do? Guys, help me grow my Twitch. I need to get at least 25 people. Help me grow my Twitch. I'm new to Twitch. I just started doing Twitch yesterday. So please help me to grow my Twitch. So I could stream more on Twitch for the long stuff. Oh, curry. What are you eating with? Some white rice or are you eating with food? Goddess Myrtle, did you get to see how I packaged them? White rice. Yeah. All right. So this is it. So for the people that are just coming on, this is how I've gone ahead and packaged my Bammy. This is my Bammy. There is 8 in here and there's 2 in there. And over there I have the starch. So that's the starch. So that's what I'm going to leave if you want to see it. Hold on. Let me turn this light on so you could see it. So there's the starch right there. There's the starch in the bottom. I'm letting it settle. I'm going to let it settle overnight and then pour everything else off. This, to me, it brings back a lot of good memories of when my mom used to crochet and she used to get the starch from the cassava to starch the crochet. So if you know, you know exactly what I'm talking about. Okay, guys? So that's it. I hope you guys enjoy this as much as I do. Truly, I'm so thankful that you guys had a chance to come and be here with me. All right. So happy. So happy. Thank you, guys. All righty, guys. So remember to check me out on Twitch as well and help me to grow Twitch. And if you are just coming on, please give my video a thumbs up. I don't ask for much. If you're on YouTube or Twitch, give my video a thumbs up. I'm just finished making Bammy. And I'm happy I could share this with you guys. Anyone that have any question, leave me a comment. Let me know if this is something that you will try. And just go ahead and try. And let me know what happened. Okay, guys? So, thank you so very much for being here with me this evening. Good night, everyone. Have a beautiful rest of your evening. I am going to call it quits for the night. I am going to go ahead, finish washing up the dishes. I started washing them up already. So this is what I've done so far. So all this is what I've washed. I have the rest of the stuff to finish washing up, and I had to clean up. So I'm going to go ahead and clean up, get that going, and as I have to get back to finishing up for tomorrow because I have to go to work tomorrow. All right, so see you guys until next time. Thank you guys. Thank you, lovelies. I don't take you for granted. It was my absolute pleasure to be here with you. And remember, love on each other. Tell them how you feel because tomorrow is not promised, only today. So just make sure you tell your loved ones how you feel. All right, guys? So until next time, bye, lovelies. See you. Bye. And bye over there on Twitch. So YouTube and Twitch. See you next time. Bye.